Hi guys, this is Sai Kumar Kurtivada. In this video, we will see how to move our logic or the HTTP service calls into a custom service or user-defined service and how to utilize them in a component for reusability. So let me quickly jump into Visual Studio Code and show you how we can move this complete observable and how to return them. Let me go here and here is the logic which we have written in the before video, and this is how we captured all our loading indicators and how to showcase them in the UI. Now what I'll do is I'll just move this whole HTTP logic or the services for reusability purpose into our service layer. So let me go into our terminal and create ng generate service, and let me use something like user and skip the test files. So now it created a service for us, user service, and here inside the user service, let me go into our user service, and instead of writing our whole logic that is related to HTTP, I'll move into our user logic. This is my HTTP call. Let me move into our users and import whatever it is required. So let me use add all imports, save this, and now this HTTP service, instead of using all this, we will create one method and we will be using that. So what I'll do is just I'll go here and I'll use something called as public get to dos, and this is a method which should return an observable because we need an observable, that is this call should be written from that method. Let me cut this and use something like this, and what it should return, it is returning an observable. So let me use an observable which is of type any array. If you want to create or define a particular type, you can use that particular type as well. So let me use here any and save this. Now you are returning an observable and semicolon, because I'm not performing any of the user logic. I'm just using this method to call the API, get the data and give it to the subscribers who is subscribing to it. So now I have this get to dos, and now I'll use this get to dos by using our service. I can use something like user service, and this is something like user service itself, and then I can use something like inject, and I can pass this user service and save this. Now we created a user service. Let me use this dot user service dot get to dos is a method, and I can use this subscribe, save this. If you see here, we don't need this HTTP service in other files, so that's why I'll use private so that it will not show in the IntelliSense as well. So let me save this, and you can see, let me remove this, save this, and go to the browser. You can see this loading indicator, and now you got the data. It is working same as expected how it worked before. So now we are using a service layer so that whenever I want to call an API at any point of time, then I can use this get to dos, and you can subscribe to that values whatever it is returning. So that is how you can use your services for handling your HTTP calls. Now if the people want to use this get to dos in another component, they will inject this user service and they can call this get to dos at any point of time. So this is how you can use a customized service for maintaining all your HTTP service calls. And I highly recommend to maintain a service for a particular component itself. For example, if you have a profile page, then all the services which are related to profile or all the utilities which you want to write for that particular profile page, you can maintain a service called as profile service, and then all your HTTP calls you can write inside that profile service, so that it will be easy to recognize where that particular HTTP call exists and how to use them by injecting that particular service. So this is how you can use your services, that is custom services, for writing your HTTP calls. In the upcoming videos, I'll show you how to pass some set of headers. For example, if you go here, you are able to see some headers by default. Let me minimize this, and you can see all these headers over here, right? This is something like response headers. We don't care about response headers as of now, but we care about request headers. These are something like a request headers. If you want to pass any custom request header, How to pass that we will see in the upcoming videos. Hope you like my explanation. If you like my video, like, share, subscribe to my channel for more updates. Signing off. Thank you.